undersigned the strategic cooperation agreement, and this strategic cooperation agreement hopefully will improve the cooperation between the two countries, and in the upcoming period and in the future, I do believe that we will witness a very comprehensive level of cooperation between our countries. His Excellency Mr. President, dear brother, valuable ministers, valuable members of the press, I would like to greet you all wholeheartedly with love and respect. Together with my dear brother, recently we had bilateral talks, and then our delegations have had their meeting.
Mustafa Caner, who is a research fellow over at the Middle East Institute at Sakarya University. He joins me now here in Istanbul. Good to see you. You know, when we're listening to the two presidents' joint statement, the Iranian president had said, look, it doesn't matter who the terrorist group is, what their initials are, what their names are. Terrorism is terrorism, and it only harms the countries in the region. But I want to sort of point out to you, sir, some media reports coming out from various news agencies quoting the Iranian Supreme Leader, Ali Khamenei, saying that military action in Syria would only harm Turkey. I don't feel that everybody is on the same page. Do you have the same feeling?
Yeah, it's quite normal when it comes to Iran, because Iran has a negative view of Turkey's possible operation into Syria. However, this is not unique to Syria. Iran views all of Turkey's cross-border operations negatively because it sees Turkey as the most important and strongest competitor in the region. Therefore, it considers any military operation of Turkey as a threat to its sphere of influence. On the other hand, rhetorically, Iran also states that it understands Turkey's security concerns, and these concerns should be addressed. However, Iran recommends dialogue and negotiation as a method to address these concerns. So that this is an empty method because the Assad administration, its control in Syria is very weak. And moreover, Assad himself supports some terrorist organizations inside Syria. And while Iran proposes a dialogue, itself don't hesitate to keep its armed forces in Syria, in Iraq, in Yemen, in Lebanon. So I think it seems quite paradoxical, but it's very normal when it comes to Iran. Nevertheless, the fact that in the last visit of Iranian Foreign Minister Hussein Emir Abdullahian to Istanbul, he says that Iran clearly understands Turkey's security concerns, and maybe a special operation should be needed in Syria. So I think the special operation could be carried out. This sentence shows that Iran is at a persuasive point. So, but today, as you said, we saw that Supreme Leader Khamenei said that a military operation inside Syria would pose a threat to Syrian territorial integrity and benefits terrorist elements. Mm-hmm. So, considering this statement, it's seen that Iran's stance is clearly negative.
Mustafa, I don't have a lot of time with you. I want to ask you one final question. I understand your views on how Iran views Turkey's position in the region, but the fact of the matter is that Turkey has a unique position when it comes to relations with its neighbors as well as regional neighbors. I mean, despite Iran's position, Turkey has been against the imposition of unilateral sanctions against Iran, as well as sanctions against Russia, which is another country that is actually in Tehran to talk about the conflict in Syria, as well as the revival of the Astana peace process as well.
Yeah, sure. And this point was reiterated by President Erdogan today. he said that Turkey has never been silent on unilateral sanctions against Iran. And Erdogan also emphasized that Turkey and Iran relations in all levels, in various aspects, should be boosted, fortified, and increased. So Turkey has always been against these sanctions because these sanctions are not coming from United Nations or any other supranational international organizations, but these are U.S.-owned sanctions. So U.S. is carrying out these sanctions as a political tool to disciplinize and suppress some nations in the world.
Okay.
And Turkey is one of these nations also. So that's why President Erdogan clearly understands Iran's position in this equation. So that's why Turkey supports Iran in this sanctions realm.
Mustafa Caner, pleasure talking to you. I do appreciate your analysis. Thank you very much.
Thank you.